Hi everybody, welcome back to Bearded Reef. My name's Ross, and in this unusual midweek video we're going to be taking a look at how to build the Waterbox Marine X 60.2 stand. Okay, hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know this is a bit strange doing a midweek video, but I just didn't really think this video was worthy of a normal Sunday upload, so I thought I'd do a midweek video just to show you guys this one. Full disclosure, it's not an exciting video, it's probably going to be quite a boring one, unless you're interested in how to build this cabinet, sorry I was going to say sump. Unless you're interested in how to build this cabinet, it's not going to be the video for you, so just a heads up on that one. But I thought I'd do this video because I know some of you guys, kind of a bit like myself, I struggle to read something and take it in, whereas if you see something it's a lot easier. That was kind of the reason behind me starting the YouTube journey as such, sorry. You know, when I'm looking at something, if I'm reading an instruction manual, it goes in one ear straight to the other. Whereas if I look at something and I can see something visually, I mean, I look at YouTube videos all the time for instructions, so that was kind of the focus behind this, that I thought I'd start that. So anyway, kind of digressed there, but yeah, this is the cabinet here. So apologies I didn't film this before I built it. I got a bit excited, brought it out of the garage and started building the cabinet. This is the cabinet completely built, this is where it's going to be. So this is a kind of sneak peek for you guys before the next video as to where the tank's going to be. So in my next videos, obviously you'll see the tank's going to be on here. I'm hopeful this is still going to be okay. Peninsula's on that side, Marine X is here. So yeah, this is kind of where we're at now. This will be a relatively short video. We'll jump into how I've built all the stand up, show you that, show you it in place, and that's really going to be it. So again, nothing that exciting. We will still do the Sunday upload as normal, but I just wanted to do this little midweek one with this video. So yeah. Yeah, let's cut in it, we'll have a look and see how we've done it. Okay, so this is the box that the cabinet comes in. I brought it in the house here just to build this, so we'll get it open, we'll take a look inside. Okay, so it comes with this little instruction manual here. Now, just bear in mind this instruction manual covers all the builds that are really available for this kind of set. So you just need to look at the right one for yours. So it will be marked on the wood to tell you which one you're building, but the 2420 is the one for the 60.2. Okay, so I've just got all the bits of wood out, they're all marked to which piece is which, so I've just laid them out in a kind of order as such so that I can reach them easily. It makes things a little bit easier. I just like to get things a bit neat and tidy when I'm building things, so it's up to you how you do it. Okay, so this is the box that comes with it, with all the fixtures, fittings and so on in it. These are the hinges for the door. These are little water box bags that are branded in, so I think there's 3 hinges for this. That come with the kit for the door, so everything's here that you need anyway. Little Waterbox logo to go on the door as well. It's up to you if you put that on or not. The adjustable feet for levelling the tank out. Then there's these little wooden dowels. Not sure what these are just now. These are little cam locks for the metal dowels that go in. These are the metal dowels here that go into the cam locks I just showed you. Not quite sure what these bits are. Figure that out. This is the kind of push release for the door, so that just slides in the top. And then these little stickers to cover over the cam locks once you've fitted them. So just makes things a bit neater once it's done. Okay, so let's take a look at this instruction manual and see what's what. So like I said, it does cover several different tanks. This bit made me laugh a little bit, but Waterbox I put in here how to prepare it, stable solid surface, blah blah blah, add your gravel, sand, decor, rocks, plants, condition the water, let it sit for 24 hours for introducing fish. I do not recommend doing that. There's many methods on cycling tanks and setting them off and so on, but just research that before you do it. Don't follow the instructions in this book. So 2420 is the one that we're going to be doing, so turn to that page, we'll have a look at that. See what's involved in it and see really what we need to get things going. It's quite a good instruction book here. It labels all the parts you need, the quantities that you need of them, so everything's there, all the different panels, you can see how many of them there should be, so it does make things a little bit easier to try and lay out and get organised in a certain kind of fashion. So Just have a read through it first, make sure you're comfortable with it before you actually start what you're doing. Okay, so I've got my helpers with me. This is my 2 Springer Spaniels that I've got. This is Alfie, and he is not very interested in the build, shall we say. But Jake down here is extremely interested, so these will be my supervisors. Okay, so I think these bits here are actually extras. So if you've got any damaged bits that you put into, then you can use them. So what I've done is I've laid out all the items kind of one by one. I just like to get everything neat and tidy. It makes it a lot easier when you're building to see exactly what you need. I've laid out the right quantities of everything, so basically if I've anything left over from these piles, I know I've missed something. I want to make sure that everything's right, it's easy access, it's all in the right place. So this is just my way of doing it. Like I say, these bits here are just spares for if you break anything. And these bits up here are actual spares for if anything's damaged or broken as well. So it does come with spares, so if you lose a bit, don't worry, there is spares there. So yeah, that's the way I do it anyway. Okay, so step 1, it's saying here to get piece D. Now there is 2 of these, so you won't need to do both of them, it just says 1, but there is both of them you need to do. And it's got these little metal pieces on the bottom. These are the little inserts that I was saying that these adjustable feet go into. So you need 3 in each one, and the 3 nuts for them as well. So just screw the nuts on to the actual adjustable feet first. That's the way I find it easier. So screw it on like that. It is easier to leave a bit of space like I've done there. You'll see in a minute that I didn't actually do that, I screwed them right down, but if you leave a bit of space on the nut, it makes it a lot easier when you're adjusting them for the actual height to get the stand level. I didn't do that and slightly regretted it, but I did go and change it. So screw these in, there's 3 on each one of these D parts, so just screw them into there. And there's the 2 of them done. So as you'll see there, I screwed the nut right down. Probably not the best way to do it. It just makes it a bit more difficult to get the spanner in when you're actually trying to adjust them and tighten it up and so on. But yeah, you'll find out what works for you. This one was a slight bit bent, but it didn't seem to matter because I'm on a carpet anyway, so yeah. Okay, moving on, part E now. So this is the kind of second part of the base. Now it's got these little white inserts here. That was the ones that was in spares over there. But you take these metal dowels, don't really know the proper name for them, but we're going to call them metal dowels anyway. And you basically want to screw them into here. Now just start them off hand tight first, make sure they look okay, and then get a screwdriver and tighten them up from that. So I use my trusty screwdriver set here. Again, one-handed is not the easiest thing to do, but we'll get one out, get the right size, and just give it a little tighten down. So I think this is the size here. Give that a little tighten. Yep, that'll do. So I'll put the actual handle on the screwdriver. It's quite a nice little set this. I've used this for a while at my work, but use this anyway. And just give this a little tighten down. So there's 4 of these to do on this panel. Just tighten the 4 of them down. Don't go crazy on them, but just enough so that they're tight. And then that's really this panel done. Quite an easy bit, to be honest. The whole build's easy, but this one's a relatively easy step anyway. Okay, so there's the 4 of them in, like I said, if this focuses. There we go. So 4 metal dowels are in there, and basically that's where your 2 side pieces sit on that. They're actually front and back, to be honest with you, but we'll call them side anyway. So you can see here, it's telling you to put the 2 D pieces on top of the E and insert a little cam lock to lock them in place. So this is one of the D pieces here. You'll see these little cam locks here. I've got a little arrow on them for where the hole is at the bottom. You'll see that when you come to build it. But if you just put them in there, they just push in. Very, very easy. There's a little dot in the bottom there that shows you where it should be lined up with the hole. That one's slightly off, but it should be okay. You can turn them with a screwdriver if you want to, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, pop them in there, and then it's just a case of setting that on top of the metal dowels. It should just fall into place, and then you just tighten those little cam locks 1/4 of a turn clockwise, and that'll lock it in place. You'll feel it lock in anyway. So if you just get a screwdriver in there like that, give it a little turn, and you'll feel it lock in place. And that should go pretty solid, to be fair. These are really good tabs. Okay, so do both sides. Like you'll see there, that's both sides on. I've locked them all in place. Now you can put the stickers on this just now if you want, or you can wait till the end. But yeah, that's really the easiest way to do it. So next stage, we need to put these metal dowels on for the 2 back pieces, which are F, to go on. So basically you want to flip this over so that it's facing the same way as what's in the instructions, and mount that on so we can then put the top piece on afterwards. So I flipped it over here. You can see there is only 2 white receiver holes at the back there. So basically all you want to do, put the 4 of them in, just hand tight again. Once they're hand tight, give them a little nip up with the screwdriver, make sure they're relatively tight. Like I said, don't overdo it, you'll end up ripping this out, but yeah, it's you'll feel it yourself, it's not difficult. So we'll give these a really quick tighten up here. I've just sped things up a bit. And once they're tight, we can then go ahead and follow the rest of the instructions. It's a really easy build, folks. It's not difficult, but I just thought I would share the video anyway. Okay, so it's time to put the 2 F pieces on the back. Again, fit the 2 cam locks into them, so there'll be 4 there, 2 in each piece. Fit these into the F pieces. Now what you need to make sure is that the holes when you're mounting them are on the outside to obviously receive the side panels. So you'll see how I've got that there, with the wooden holes are actually on the outside of the stand, they're not on the inside. Makes it a bit easier. Put those cam locks in, lock them up, and that's that piece good to go. Now, what it's saying here, the next piece you're going to be doing is H, which is the actual top of the stand. Now it tells you to just mount that on the top as it is standing upright. I didn't really feel comfortable doing that, I didn't think it was steady enough, so I'm going to lay it on its back and do it. But we'll get the H piece sorted out first, which is this piece here. Now as you can see, metal dowels need to go in this again, so 2 at the back there, 2 at the back there, and 2 at the front. So just get them in, get them screwed in tight, and that's how it looks. So basically I'm going to put the piece on the front here that it says next on the manual. So it's telling me to put one of the G pieces on the front there with a little cam lock again. So again, I'll take this G piece here, put the 2 little cam locks in those 2 holes in the middle there, and we'll get it mounted and tightened up. Okay, so that's the front on there, mounted, tightened up, good to go. Now it does tell you just to sit it on top of there. I didn't really want to do that just now because I didn't think there was much support. So I'm going to lie it on its back and do it that way, which you'll see in a second. I just think it's a better way to do it, to be honest with you. Okay, so you can see there, I've laid it on its back. There's the top piece on there and the bottom piece on the right hand side. Now, I haven't put any stickers on these holes yet, I'll do that later. I'm not going to do that just now. You can do it just now if you want. I wanted to make sure everything was okay with it first. So if I turn this around the right way, that is us finished step 8. So not much to go, just the 2 side panels, get them on, and that's pretty much us done, to be honest. So I'll fit all the dowels, metal dowels and so on in these. Okay, so these need the feet put on them as well, so there's 3 on each side panel where you screw the little feet on. The wooden holes are where the wooden dowels go, and all the plastic ones are where the metal dowels go. So really easy to see. So as you can see there, that's it done. Metal dowels are in, wooden dowels are in, feet are on, and we are good to go. Now there is some tiny little white holes there you can see on the right hand side. They are for the hinges, so don't worry about them. Only kind of downside of this cabinet is you've got to have the hinges on one side, which I don't like. I wish you could swap the hinges over to the other side. It's a bit of pain for me. Okay, so simply just push that in there. Once you've pushed it on the side, then tighten up all the cam locks. Do one of these at a time, it makes it a bit easier. Don't try and do them both at once. And as you'll see here, that's one of the sides on. So I just sat that on the bottom, dropped this bit on the top, and then you just go around, tighten up all the cam locks there. You can then put the stickers on them if you want. Again, I waited till I got it in place so that I knew everything was good. But you can put the stickers on to cover all them up while it's there. So it's really up to you, whatever way you want to do it, and whatever's easiest for you guys. This is the way I decided to do it. Okay, and that's it. Built that's both sides on. Top's all in, everything's all tightened up. Haven't put the stickers on yet, like I said. Haven't put the door on yet either. Now this is because the door only opens one way. The hinge is on the left hand side there, as you'll see. That is a pain in the backside for me. Where my tank's going to be, I would love to have the hinges on the right hand side, but it's not possible on these stands. So this is the biggest downfall I see with these Waterbox stands. If the hinges were on the other side, it would be fantastic for me. I could open it up and get loads of access. So I'm actually going to leave the door off until the tank's up and running and everything's good. Then I'll put the door back on. It means that I've got a bit more space to access everything, you know, get all the cables nice and tidy and do all the work I need to. So I'm going to leave the door off for the first kind of wee while, and then I'll put the door on once I'm happy with it. But yeah, overall, quite a nice stand, quite like the finish of it. And yeah, it's done the job. Okay, so as you'll see here, that's it in place in the room. This is where the desk used to be with the Peninsula Mini on it. And I have put this Marine X 60.2 stand in its place. Doesn't look massively bigger in the video here, but as you'll see, leveled it out, everything's good. Took a bit to get it leveled, but we got there in the end. So yeah, that's really it, folks. I think it's hopefully going to be quite a good build, so stay tuned and we'll see how we get on. Okay, so that's literally how I build the cabinet. Was relatively easy, to be fair. Managed to build it myself, didn't need any hand. All I needed was a screwdriver, so yeah, everything was pretty straightforward. No real issues at all. Quite a sturdy stand. Took quite a bit to get it levelled. There are adjustable feet in the bottom, so I got all that done, got it levelled anyway. So it's in there levelled. Next thing I'm going to do, we get the sump in. I think I'm going to wrap the sump with some vinyl, so I'll probably show you that in another video. Get everything installed, get it all set up and get it water tested. So we'll do that over the next week or so, and there'll be another video for that. So yeah, I just wanted to do this little midweek video just to show you guys that. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well, hope you're all staying safe. Don't know if you enjoyed this video or not, probably not, but anyway, I've done it anyway. So yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification to let you know when I upload videos. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. So stay safe, folks, take care out there, bye bye.